Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll ever stop it.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest to go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll ever stop it.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. It's like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts.
Something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
I don't really know what comes next, I'm just doing my best.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to...
What is up, everybody, and welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling. And on this episode, we're going to be covering our first ever Ring of Honor pay-per-view live here on Tino's Time. It's pretty much an AEW pay-per-view, but that's okay. There's a lot of superstars that we know of. We're gonna learn. So, guys, I appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out with your boy on this Thursday afternoon. So let's not waste any time, and let me go over all the matches that we're going to go over, and then we'll get to the chat, see how everybody's doing. We'll talk about the matches. We'll talk about some news that has happened, and we'll have a good live stream on this Thursday afternoon. So, guys, the matches that we have going down, we have Juice Robinson. This is the best picture I could find for this match. Juice Robinson going up against Samoa Joe in a match for the Ring of Honor TV Championship. And then we have Mercedes Martinez versus Athena for the for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. I'm gonna say AEW so many times, guys, this weekend and throughout this live stream. It's gonna be so great. So we have Athena versus Mercedes Martinez, and that the Samoa Joe Juice Robinson matches for the TV Championship, the Television Championship. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. And then we have Daniel Garcia versus Wheeler Yuta for the Pure Championship, Ring of Honor Pure Championship. We have ourselves a tag team match with Shane Taylor and JD Griffey going up against Swerve in Our Glory. Is this where Swerve and Our Glory finally breaks up? We also have ourselves a 6-man tag team match that was announced yesterday, and it is for the Ring of Honor World 6-man tag team championships. So it's their trios championships, guys. And then we have this match was announced yesterday. They didn't make a thumbnail for it like we have for those, but it's Austin and Colton Gunn going up against FTR in the first ever double dog collar match. Final battle, them boys. So it's them boys versus FTR. And then the main event of the evening, it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Claudio Castanova going up against for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Sorry, guys. Your boy Tino messing up. I got text messages, friends telling me to get my shit together. I guess I got to get my shit together, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't figure out what champion. There's so many championships in AEW and Ring of Honor. You let me know if you could keep track of all of them. Who's the All-Atlantic champion, guys? Let me know. If you guys know, then we're on a good start. No, Briscoes. Is it Briscoes? Okay, so then it's Briscoes versus FTR in the dog collar match. Them boys were just there okay. Well, it's the Briscoes then. I'm sorry. I thought it was them boys. Okay, well, it's the Briscoes. See, I guess I'm messing everything up today, guys. Well, that's okay. So it's the Briscoes versus FTR. Them boys were just there to tell and just to say Saturday final battle, I guess. I swear I thought them boys were competing. So I guess it is Briscoes. My bad. You're absolutely right. You're right, Eric. My bad. Orange Cassidy. You're right. Okay. You're right. You're right, Eric. You're right. All Atlantic champion is Orange Cassidy. You're right. You guys calling me out today. I don't appreciate it. But I mean, if I'm saying the wrong information, you guys gotta let me know. So it is the Briscoes versus FTR in the double dog collar match. But hey, we're getting a dog collar match. I'm all about it. So let's now get into the matches that we are going to cover. And you guys, make sure you guys leave your questions. Go and vote on the poll that we're doing. We're still trying to figure out which WWE Christmas movie that you guys want to watch here on Tino's Time next week. So continue to vote, continue to like. I appreciate all of you guys coming and hanging out. And the first match that we are going to talk about here on the live stream is for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. It's Mercedes Martinez going up against Athena for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And, you know, we've really liked Athena, and I've really liked Athena, like, throughout her whole entire career and everything she's done. She was in Ember Moon, she was in NXT and everything, and obviously the main roster didn't work out. And if you guys forget, Mercedes Martinez was also in WWE. She was in the beginning stages of Retribution, and she was in NXT at some point. So we know you guys, if you guys watch NXT, you guys should know who these two women are. And these two women are going to go out there and put on an absolute show. I will say the one thing about this pay-per-view that's going to suck for a lot of people is it is on Saturday afternoon. And I know not a lot of people are going to be watching wrestling on Saturday afternoon, especially if it's nice out somewhere where you may live. Chicago, though, I mean, who knows? We could have snow or rain, or it could be 80 degrees. We'll have to figure that out on Saturday. But with the women's match, Mercedes Martinez and Athena, I'm going to take Athena to become the new Ring of Honor World Champion, Women's World Champion, that is. And I'm going to say Athena becomes the new champion. And maybe this is something where they kind of see and they kind of want to have like fresh faces, especially if they get a TV deal. Maybe they want to go in there with new champions and everything. So I do think that this is one championship that could change. So I'm going to take Athena to become the new Women's World Champion. And the next match we're going to talk about, it is a match that I just showed you. It is for the Ring of Honor World Trios Championships, pretty much, guys. Six-man tag team championships. It's the Trios. It is Dalton Castle and the boys going up against Gates of Gordy. I'm probably saying that way wrong. Can't speak. Whatever. That's okay. And Brian Cage. We're going to say Brian Cage's team. Brian Cage and the Gates. The Gates of Brian Cage. There we go. The Gates of Brian Cage. So we got Dalton Castle and the boys, and we got the Gates of Brian Cage. And, you know, I really don't know too much about many of these guys. We know Brian Cage and everything like that. And, you know, I've kind of heard of the boys and stuff like that. Dalton Castle a little bit. But this match is going to be very new for me to watch. You know, I'll be honest. Like I said, I don't really watch Ring of Honor. Like, I don't keep up on it all day, every day. Like, I'm not like with WWE and AEW and stuff. But I'm gonna like watching this pay-per-view, seeing some new faces and everything. And this six-man tag team match is gonna be good. It's for the titles. It should be a good one. These six guys are good from what I've heard from other people. So I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say Dalton Castle and the boys continue to stay the champions on this one. And this will be one that they keep the champions on them because Brian Cage and, you know, the Gates of Brian Cage, that's what we're just gonna call them all week. I don't know how well it's going to work out, and we know how Brian Cage is. So I'm going to take Dalton Castle and the boys to still be your six-man tag team champions. And then the next match that we are going to talk about, it is another tag team match. It is just a regular tag team match. It's Shane Taylor and JD Griffey going up against Swerve in Our Glory. And is this where we see Swerve in Our Glory break up and finally get this is where they finally ended, and this is where they finally end their team? I don't know. I think so. Sean Taylor and JD Griffey, if you don't know who these guys are, Shane Taylor, you know, I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about either one of them. I'll be honest, like, you know, I don't really know too much of them. I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to sound too bad about this, but There's just some guys on here I don't know. I mean, but I want to get to know them. I want to see them wrestle and stuff. Maybe I should know who Shane Taylor and JD Griffey are, though. So, maybe, we'll have to see, though. But I think this is where Swerve in Our Glory does break up. I do think that JD Griffey and Shane Taylor are going to pick up the win here. I do think that, we're finally going to see the breakup. We've kind of see them break apart, and then they kind of got back together. But this is where it's officially going to happen, and this is where it's going to be. It's just going to be the end of the line for them. What's up, Tyler? How you guys doing? What about the other guys on the right of the thumbnail? Who's he fighting? Are you talking about Juice Robinson? Funny as hell. We'll talk about Juice in a little bit. Well, you know what? We'll go to that match next. So with this match, Shane Taylor and JD Griffey, I'm going to take them to win, and I'm going to say Swerve in Our Glory finally breaks up. So you want to talk about the guy on the right of the thumbnail? Let's talk about that match. It's for the TV championship. It is, or the television championship, if you want to be specific. It is Juice Robinson going up against Samoa Joe, and he wants to be the king of television. Juice Robinson does, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get through Mr. Samoa Joe. You guys know what Samoa Joe is. Samoa Joe is just Samoa Joe. He's 2-belt Samoa. He's holding the TNT championship. Are we going to see Wardlow pop up? Are we going to see, I would not be surprised if we see Wardlow show up and try to interfere in something like that. But after these two guys battle, I'll say this match probably goes about 12 minutes. I know I didn't give you the length of all the matches, but this is the one that I'll say that goes about 12 minutes. I think it's going to be a good match, and these two are going to go out there and try to beat the hell out of each other. But I'm going to say that Samoa Joe is still your champion. And, maybe Juice Robinson should win. And maybe he should be the guy, to have another new champion. Like I said, if they are going to get a TV deal, if they are going to do this and that. And apparently Tony Khan did say in his media scrum that he wants to take away Ring of Honor from AEW television and everything, because this is something I have mentioned about having too much Ring of Honor on AEW television. So we'll definitely have to see what happens. But but I'm going to take Samoa Joe to win. And if they are going to get a TV deal, guys, we need to see them have it where they do it on HBO Max. Like I was saying, HBO Max, you buy it on HBO Max. I'll pay $15 for HBO Max. You give me the Ring of Honor library, the AEW library, the pay-per-views on there. Sign me up. So that's what I would do if they're going to do a TV deal. If they want to do a network deal or a streaming deal, that's what I would do. So before we get to talk about the Briscoes and FTR in the dog collar match, because I thought it was them boys against FTR, I thought it would have been great to see them boys in the dog collar match, but that's okay. The Briscoes are going to be way better anyway. So before we get to that match, though, let's talk about another championship match, and it is Wheeler Yuta going up against Daniel Garcia for the Pure Championship. And this is one I'm really looking forward to. I really like Daniel Garcia. I really like Wheeler Yuta. And, like I said, this is one that we've seen a lot of on television and on AEW and everything. Them being part, and Wheeler being part of the Blackpool Combat Club. Garcia having his issues with the JAS, and then him having problems, and him being friends with the JAS and all that nonsense, So I think that these two guys are going to go out there. It's going to be a great match. And it is the Briscoes versus FTR in a dog collar match. Yes, I messed it up and I said them boys in the beginning. So that's my fault. So, yeah. But, guys, I will get to the chat after we get through all of the matches. We have 2 more matches to get through after this match. So make sure you guys continue to leave your questions. I see Tyler. I see Eric. I see Chumblebee. So I appreciate you guys coming and stopping by. But in the end of the Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia match, I'm going to say that Wheeler Yuta becomes your new pure champion, and he defeats Daniel Garcia. And Wheeler Yuta is going to be taking the championship back to Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, and the Reminiscence dust and ashes of William Regal and AEW. Because if you guys didn't hear, William Regal was able to go to WWE, but he's only allowed to train his son backstage role, and apparently he cannot be seen on WWE television. So, I mean, I think it's great that Tony Khan let him go back to his son, and it's going to be amazing to see them train with each other. And I hope that one day we do see William Regal back on WWE television, maybe down the road. But that was awesome at TK, letting William Regal go back and train and be with his son. And I was years old when I learned that Charlie Dempsey was William Regal's son. So if you guys didn't know, now you know. Charlie Dempsey is William Regal's son. But Wheeler Yuta is walking out as the new pure champion in my eyes. And now let's talk about that match that I messed up in the beginning. Them boys, Austin and Colton Gunn, will not be fighting in this match. It's going to be the Briscoe brothers going up against FTR on Saturday night at Final Battle in a double dog collar match. And if you guys have not seen dog collar matches, go watch the dog collar match with Cody Rhodes and Luke Harper. I actually might go watch that match after I'm done recording. I know I'm lame, but I kind of want to see it again. Or Brody Lee, I should say, not Luke Harper. Brody Lee, formerly known as Luke Harper, yeah. So, but dog collar match, the double dog collar match is going to be awesome. It's going to be a great match. And I think this is one that I think they're going to put a lot of time in. At least I hope so, because I love these types of matches, especially it being on pay-per-view. And we all know Ring of Honor don't care about the children and everything like that. So we're going to see blood. We might see like a bunch of anarchy and craziness, which I'm all about. So I just am going to, and I'm going to take, after this dust settles and after the dog collar match, I'm going to say the Briscoes win and they beat FTR. And I'm going to say that just FTR becomes and loses one of their championships, and the Briscoes become the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I know, and FTR are the best champs in the world, and it is going to be the FTR is the best tag team in the world right now. But how long are they going to hold on to every title? I mean, they could hold on to it for as long as they want. But let's be a little bold here on the live stream and on the preview show in case it does happen, and then I'll take a little humble brag. But I got to do it. I got to try, right? So, double dog collar match. I'm sure them boys, too. I'm sure Austin and Colton Gunn will get involved. I'm sure everybody will try to get involved. Don't you guys deny that. Don't you guys forget about that. I'm sure they will. But it's going to be a good one. So, like I said, Briscoe's new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. And FTR will still continue to be the best tag team in the world. And try to go after some other gold. And now, guys, before we get to the chat and before I catch up and talk to how everybody is doing, and we talk about a little news that has been coming out the last few days, let's talk about the main event of the evening on Saturday afternoon, an hour before we go live for NXT Deadline on Saturday night. It is Claudio Castanova going up against Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And Claudio and Chris Jericho, they've obviously been fighting back and forth. The rivalry's been growing and everything like that. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be a great match. These two are going to go out there. They're going to put on a show. And I just think that these two guys are going to think, yeah. And also, guys, thank you for reminding me, Taylor. If Claudio loses, he has to join the Jericho Appreciation Society. So thank you, because I forgot to mention that. That's right. That's right. If Claudio does lose, he will have to join the Jericho Appreciation Society. So that is the one thing, Tyler, we'll get to it when we read it. If Claudio loses, yeah, I mean, that's the one thing where I think, and I'm going to say it, like, I'll get right to it with my predictions. I do think that Claudio is going to walk out as the new Ring of Honor World Champion. I love Jericho, and I think Jericho's been doing great. But, I mean, how long can Jericho really hold on to the championship? I mean, I think it's time for Claudio to be the Ring of Honor champion. If they get the TV deal, let Claudio go in as your big champion. yes, Jericho is more of a bigger name and more like everybody be like, ooh, let me watch it because it's Chris Jericho. But I think Claudio having the world champion, and I think Claudio doing what Claudio, and we all know what Claudio can do. I think Claudio being the Ring of Honor world champion and leading that brand and leading Ring of Honor would be absolutely great. So these two are going to have a great main event. It should be a good match. I don't think it's going to be like no 30-minute banger, but I think it will probably be like a good like 15, 17 minutes. It'll be a good main event. They'll go out there. I'm sure Jericho will get swung about 40 times. I'm sure Claudio and I'm sure Bryant will come out, and I'm sure we'll see the JAS come out, and we'll see all this stuff happen. But like I said, after the dust settles, Claudio is coming and he is walking out at the end of the show as your new Ring of Honor world champion. So guys, those are the 6 matches that we have that are going to be going down on Saturday. Or is it 6 or 7? It's 7. 7 matches. Sorry, guys. 7. I want to make sure. 7 matches. Those are all the 7 matches that will be going down on Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon, I should say. We'll be live Saturday night for Deadline. I keep getting them confused. Watch me go live for Deadline at noon or at 2, and then Ring of Honor at 7. That'd be bad. Hopefully that don't happen. But Saturday afternoon, these 7 matches, 2:30, Bleacher Report. It's going to go down. I hope everybody will come and join me and watch the show. So now that I went over all the matches that are going to go down, let's get to the chat because I see a lot of people in the chat. So let's see how everybody is doing. Let's get all the way up to the beginning. I appreciate everybody that's been here the whole live stream. What's up, Chumblebee? We got Mao. Mao. What's up, bro? How you doing? Eric says, Tony, please stop testing us with GF versus FTR. Please, just give it to us. Give it to us. Eric, I appreciate it. Thank you, because I would have went all the way with that. I swear, I thought it was them boys, but it's not. It's the Briscoes versus FTR. He says All Atlantic champion is Orange Cassidy. Okay, you're right. Tessie. Tessa Blanchard might debut. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hi there. The Game Awards is on tonight, and Impact Wrestling, and Thursday Night Football. Don't forget about Thursday Night Football. We get the debut of Baker Mayfield in Los Angeles. It's the Los Angeles Rams and Baker Mayfield going up against Derek Carr and Devontae Adams in the Las Vegas Raiders. I said Oakland. Oops. But we got a lot on tonight, Hassan. There's a lot on. Chumblebee says, what about the other guy on the right of the thumbnail? Who's he fighting? What guy? What guy you talking about? Let's see if I can. What guy? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can upload it real quick. What guy? I don't know what guy you're talking about. Are you talking about Juice? You talking about Juice? Funny as hell. Damn, no, I lost. Okay. We got Tyler the Great in the building. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? The Embassy. Okay, it's the Embassy. My dumbass. Embassy. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, you guys help me out. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where has Ospreay been? Where's Ospreay been? He's been in New Japan. Thank you, Tyler. He says, shame. I want to see him on TV more. Yeah, he's in Japan. He isn't in yet. Eric, he isn't with AEW. So Tyler, thank you. Tessa Blanchard, I don't think so. I don't think Tyler is gonna. Yeah, I don't think Tessa is gonna debut. We got Tyler the Great. Where do you see her going? Yeah, Tyler, where do you see her going? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't think she would go to a major promotion like WWE or anything like that. I mean, maybe she'd come in like in a Rumble appearance, but yeah. So it is Briscoes versus FTR 3. Briscoes versus FTR 3. Yes, it is. Sorry, I forgot to say number 3. I didn't know. I will now say every match. So every time Roman fights Seth Rollins, I'll be like, this is Roman versus Seth Rollins 50. No, I'm just messing with you, Tyler. Tyler also says, the stipulation makes me think that Claudio is going to win. If Claudio does lose, he's going to have to join the Jericho Appreciation Society if you guys are just joining us. Yeah, I do think that is a possibility. I do. That's why I'm saying that Claudio does win. That's why I'm saying that he becomes the new champion, because I just do not see Claudio joining the Jericho Appreciation Society. I really do not see it happening. So I don't know how you guys feel about that one, but that's how I feel about it. So, yeah. What's up, Melinda? How you doing? Hey, Melinda, usually the first one in the chat. Where you been at? Eric says banger after 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 banger and an after a banger after banger. Eric, Melinda, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Hassan? I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. How are you guys all doing on this Thursday afternoon? I know Ring of Honor isn't the usual thing here on Tino's Time, but I figured there was a lot of AEW guys. I figured Saturday we could hang out all day. As like I said, we'll be live for NXT Deadline Saturday night, Ring of Honor Final Battle on Saturday afternoon. So I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out, watching the show. Melinda says she just woke up. Melinda, you're funny. We got Nathan Banks in the house. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Welcome to Tino's Time. I appreciate you coming and hanging out, watching the show. If you need to, go ahead and restart the show from the beginning, as we already went through all of the predictions. We are now going to be, if you guys got any questions, this is where we usually do a Q&A. So like I said, anybody got any questions, let me know. It's only 5 o'clock here in Chicago. We got nothing else to do on Thursday. Anybody got any Thursday night plans? I don't know. Are you guys excited for the show? Are you guys going to be hanging out all day Saturday? Are we watching both shows? I know a few people said they weren't going to buy the show. So I feel, I completely understand. I mean, if you don't want to buy it and then you don't want to have to pay for Peacock and then watch Deadline, if you want to watch one or the other, I feel you. It's a lot. It's a lot of wrestling. But also, guys, we have had the vote up too, so I want to let everybody know that today's live stream will be, and after I'm done here, so make sure you guys get your votes in now. I'm going to show you all the movies, all the wrestling movies that we have been voting on all week long. We will be announcing the winner tomorrow after SmackDown, and it looks like it's coming down to 2. So I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the top 2, and then I'm going to eliminate the other 2 because the other 2 aren't getting any votes, which is fine. I understand. So real quick, everybody, let's go through the movies. And the first movie we got that has moved on to the second round of the Tino's Time Wrestling vote, because everybody wants to watch it. It's Larry the Cable Guy with Santino Marella and Jingle All the Way 2. So if you guys want to watch Jingle All the Way 2, make sure you guys go and vote. And then we have, with the Mike Mizanin, we have A Christmas Bounty. Came out a few years ago. It's about a family that goes obviously on a bounty and they're trying to figure things out. It's Christmas, but the Miz is involved. So I thought it would be interesting. One of the ones that will not be moving on in the second round is The Christmas Bounty. Unless for some reason you guys tell me otherwise, because it hasn't got many votes. And the other one that will not be moving on in the second round, because it hasn't also got any votes, it's Christmas in the Rockies with our girl Trish Stratus. I guess nobody wanted to have some Stratisfaction on Christmas because nobody voted for it. So Christmas in the Rockies, guys, has been eliminated. So the last movie, and it has come down to Jingle All the Way and Santa's Little Helper with Saraya, formerly known as Paige, and also Mike the Miz Mizanin. So if you guys want to watch Jingle All the Way 2 or Santa's Little Helper, go and vote on all the social media pages. Continue to vote in this live stream. And tomorrow will be the final decision. So we'll be having it up throughout the live stream tomorrow. So at the end of SmackDown, before we go off air, I'll announce to you guys what movie we'll be watching for the following week on Tino's Time. But it's down to Jingle All the Way and Santa's Little Helper because I don't know, you guys just didn't vote for the other two. So that's okay. I feel you guys though. So guys, I appreciate all of you guys coming in, hanging out here on this Thursday afternoon. We've caught up in the chat. Chat's kind of slow today. I figured Ring of Honor, I know we've never done a Ring of Honor show. So I appreciate all of the regular people coming and hanging out and spending a little bit of your Thursday afternoon with your boy Tino. If you guys want to watch the show from the beginning, go and hit the show and go restart the show. Watch it from the beginning. We went through all 7 matches. I gave you all of my predictions and how I feel about the show. We will be live tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown live on Fox at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be live to watch the Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, see what continues to happen as we now on the road to the Royal Rumble. And Saturday night, we will all be live at 2:30 to 2:45 to watch Ring of Honor Final Battle live on Bleacher Report and pay-per-view. And then we will also be live on Saturday night for Deadline, 7 o'clock. Come and hang out and watch all the action that's going to go down on NXT Deadline. Who's going to walk out as the number 1 contender and be the Iron Survivor Challenge. And then Sunday, as we always do, and we end the live stream here, and we end the week here on Tino's Time. Come and hang out as we watch the last week of the fantasy football season, and we watch all the teams and all the guys tried to lead us to a victory in fantasy football, as it's either you win or you lose. So before we do go, also, I wanted to mention some breaking news that we had. Sasha Banks is apparently and will be performing in New Japan Pro Wrestling. There's been some news out that Sasha Banks is going there. She did say that she didn't want to accept any deals or any matches or anything until the new year. But it looks like our girl Sasha Banks is going to be wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling. That doesn't mean that she couldn't return to WWE. It should be interesting to see what happens with Triple H. Maybe Triple H reaches out to her. We have no idea. Triple H may have talked to her. People may have talked to her. I've heard of people that I've seen, other YouTubers, other people that have said that they've heard other things about it. So I did want to mention that because that is some news that if something does major happen, we will obviously do a live stream on it. But as of now, it looks like Sasha Banks will be wrestling in New Japan in 2023 in January. So, guys, I appreciate all of you guys coming and hanging out here on this Friday afternoon. How you doing, Gabby? Thanks for coming and hanging out, Gabby. I appreciate it. And Gabby's also giving us a little Sasha Banks, reminding me to let all of you guys know about Sasha Banks. So thank you, Gabby. Gabby, Nathan, everybody that's in the live stream. If you guys are enjoying the channel, make sure you guys go and like and subscribe and join Tino's Nation. But if you guys are going to miss me and you want to go hear all the other episodes, go follow us on SoundCloud and Spotify at Tino's Time. Also, Tino's Time Wrestling on Instagram and Facebook. Tino's Time 1996 on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for all your baseball and football needs. Remember to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't. Make sure to join Tino's Nation. You want to be a part of it, as we are now on the road to 800. And finally, guys, remember to turn that notification button on so you know when we go live for the rest of the shows this week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and every day next week for all the wrestling shows. And you guys know your boy Tino's taking over YouTube. He's always here, guys. So remember to go do all that good stuff and help your boy Tino out. And until tomorrow, we're back here on Tino's Time watching Friday Night SmackDown and watching the guys on Friday night get a little oozy because we're the ones and you guys are all the twos. Have a good Thursday night. Enjoy Thursday night football. And until tomorrow, this is your boy Tino signing out.